and welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 386. The top I am wearing is the same material. It's a bamboo cotton mix. It's actually two different yarns I kind of went back and forth with. So the dark teal color that I have on here is actually a cotton, and the rest is a bamboo that's like a variegated in different teal colors. This is just a pattern. It's basically two rectangles, and the bottom part of it, I'll move the camera so you can see it. First, the top part, I put some little faceted sparkly beads, and then the bottom of it is crocheted. Well, it's knitted. It is knitted here, and this is shale, old shale or feathers and fans. It's old shale or feathers and fans, and then I did double crochets around the bottom because I had extra yarn and I wanted this to be a little longer. So the sleeves are just, like I said, it's just basically two rectangles hooked together. It is kind of big on me. I'm not going to stand up because but it's big. Like I said, it's not like shaped or anything like that, and I made this before I lost the weight, so it's big on me. Not as big as it used to be, but it's still big on me. So anyway, that is what I am wearing. Like I said, no pattern. I just kind of made two rectangles and hooked it together. But let's get on to what I am working on. So we'll start today with the Tunisian crochet, and I'm about ready to transfer to a needle or a hook with a cable attached, because you can see it's starting to get all bunchy. So I did put a marker here so you can see how far I've gone since last week. So that's where I was. So I've done all up in here, and again this edge here is a honeycomb stitch, and this is just the basic Tunisian crochet stitch, and this is how long it is. So this border edge actually will go kind of like this when it's all finished, because this end here will eventually get this same honeycomb edging to it when you get close to finished. So I am almost, well, I just dropped it. Let me go get the ball I just dropped. I picked it up with my toes. Anyway, here we go. That's what's left of this particular skein of yarn. I've got like 4 more skeins. This is a lace weight yarn, so it's going to be a while before I'm finished this. So that is project number 1. Project number 2 is the knitted shawl that I'm working on. These are the 2 colors. I just dropped things on the floor. Today is apparently a day for dropping things. Now last week I lied, not intentionally. I thought I was finished the mosaic section and I had all this yarn left. I was like, oh, I should have made this bigger. Katrina missed a page on the pattern. I have like 20 more rows. There was a page that got out of order on the pattern when I didn't staple it together, and one of the pages got mixed into another spot. And I happened to be flipping through and noticed the page number was missing and realized that I had 20 more rows or a whole other page to use this with. So these are my 2 colors, and they are sparkly. They both have gold. I don't know how well it shows up, but there's gold sparkles in them. So you can see it a little bit. So here is the shawl. And sparkles and me don't get along real well, so I'm hoping that because this is a shawl and not something tight up around my neck, I can deal with it. So here is where I was last week, right there, and that's where I am now. So there you can kind of see the pattern. It's funny when I show it on the camera, I can see the pattern more than when I'm just looking at it. To me, when I look at it randomly, I don't see a pattern on it, but when I hold it up in front of the camera, then I can see it. So there is that. And this is called the Lorelei. I don't remember if it was a free pattern or paid for. I keep thinking it's a paid for pattern. So, yes, Tina and I enabled each other with this one. I forget which one of us saw it first. I think it was her. And she sent a picture and said, look what I'm going to make. And I went, oh, that's pretty. So I ended up doing it too. So, yeah, except that I think I'm further along than she is with hers. And my last project is a crocheted summer top. I am using it's Comfy Cotton Blend, but it's called Cotton Fetty Blend. And it's called Very Berry. I love the colors in this. These are definitely my colors because there's blues and there's kind of a teal and there's purple. So yeah, and I like the feel of it. And it is actually, let's see, it's 350 yards per skein. It's 50% acrylic and 50% cotton. So let me show you how far I've gotten. Last week I mentioned I lost my crochet hook somewhere. I still haven't found the crochet hook, so I have no idea where it is, but I had a spare one that I had forgotten about, so I was able to grab that one. I am finished all of the increases. I'm not using a pattern. I'm winging it and hoping for the best. But it has a square neckline. And it had some detailing up at the top of the neckline where I did some single crochet mixed with some double crochet. And then once it got to the bust area, I did not put those on there because I didn't want anything that you could see through. So, yeah, it's got right now little cap sleeves. When I finish, if I have enough yarn, I will be going back and making the sleeves a little bit longer. So it's now just below the bust. This is how far I've gone since last week. And I am going around and around, so it has no seam to it. And I started doing, you can see that same kind of pattern with a little double crochet mixed in for like 2 rows. And then I do a few rows of single crochet and kind of go back and forth like that. So I really like it. There it is close up. I did try this on. That's the one thing that's really nice about doing crochet as opposed to knitting is you can stop and try this on. So trying to fake a pattern without a pattern is a lot easier because you can stop partway through and see how it's fitting. And so far this is fitting really, really well. So I'm real happy with it. And I like the Comfy Cotton Blends. It is a Lion brand yarn. I like it because sometimes when you crochet things and it's in acrylic, it's kind of too heavy and bulky and everything. This has a nice drape to it. And even though I'd be wearing it in the summer, it's very lightweight and comfortable. And I think that's because the cotton ones that are 100% acrylic tend to get a little, at least for me, get a little warm in the summertime. So, but I like the ones that have cotton and bamboo in them. So that is what I've been working on this week. What have you been working on? Now, if you would like to enter anything from Show and Tell, it does not need to be a new project. If you just have a favorite project that you'd like to share with us, please do. You can share that by going to my email address, which is KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, and just post a picture. Tell me, your name and a little bit what the pattern is, what yarn you used. You can tell me whatever you'd like to about it. You can also post over on my Facebook page, which is Katrina Knits. and put it directly on my page, and then I will know it's okay to share that on Show and Tell. We like to see each other's projects. It's like the highlight of the video to see what everybody's been making, and it also gives me lots of ideas when I see some of y'all's patterns. Yeah, it's fun. So those of you who regularly send things to me for Show and Tell, I really, really do appreciate it. Otherwise, people would be really bored seeing just my projects. So yeah, I like seeing everybody else's things. So if you missed yesterday's video, it was a yarn haul. If you want to see that video in its entirety, you can click the little link right here, and that will take you over to it so you can check it out. I will give you a quick recap. We went up to Pennsylvania. Well, I live in Pennsylvania. We went north of where we live a couple weeks ago, and we went to a yarn shop called String Theory. It's a suburb of Harrisburg. It's in Lemoyne. And she carried Sweet Georgia Brown, or not Sweet Georgia Brown, that's a song, but Sweet Georgia, we got that part, yeah, Sweet Georgia. So there you can see it, and there is the color. I'm thinking fall. This is Tough Love Sock, and the color is Mango Ice. It is fingering weight, and then I got this color to go with it, and this is Cascade Serrato, and it's very soft because it's baby llama and silk, and it doesn't look it, but this gold is actually the same as this gold here. So unless I find someplace, and here you can see it really well together, you can see this lighter gold, it's very close. So I think this will look pretty together for something for the fall. I'm not sure what yet, but I am going to go upstairs and check my yarn stash to see if I have anything else that might go with it. So we shall see, but at this point these two are going to be together. And then my granddaughter and my daughter and I are going to get together at some point this summer before she goes back to college, and we are going to dye some yarn together. So I bought 4 skeins of Knit Picks palette yarn. They did not have any of the Bear yarn available. Bear is their brand name for dyeing, but this is 100% Highland wool. It's definitely dyeable, and it's white. So this is all fingering weight. So yeah, we'll be doing something with those, but I'm going to wait and see if they want to dye them as whole skeins, or do we want to divide it up into mini skeins. So we will see. That's to be determined, but yeah, so those are my acquisitions. Now, this next week we have a couple of videos coming up. The first one is going to be on Tuesday. Knit Picks is running a 1-day sale on Tuesday. So make sure you watch for the video. It'll pop up with yellow with black writing. Anytime I post a sale, and when I find something that looks pretty good, I try to pass it on to you all. And because I'm an affiliate for Knit Picks, they let me know ahead of time what sales are coming down the pike. And yeah, there's a pretty good, it's actually several different sales that they're running, but it's only on Tuesday. It's like a 1-day sale. I think one of them maybe runs 3 days, but most of them are just like a flash sale. So make sure on Tuesday you watch for that video to see what kind of goodies Knit Picks is putting out there. So that will be Tuesday's video. Friday's video, we are only, at the time of this filming, Friday evening, we are only 10 people away from hitting 5,000 subscribers. Now, if you're new to the channel, every time I get another 100 subscribers, we do a giveaway. Well, it's July, it's Christmas in July, and 5,000 is a special number. So what we are going to be doing is this. The winner, when I do the giveaway on Friday, which will be the video, telling you how to enter, it's going to be a yarn advent calendar. A 5-gram yarn advent calendar, 25 skeins of 5 grams each, plus some goodies will go to whoever the winner is. So make sure you check back on Friday so you can find out how to get entered for the yarn advent calendar giveaway. So I'm excited about it. So yeah, check that out. Now it's time for, now in our Come and Get It section today, we have Mary Maxim, and Mary Maxim is running a 25 to 50% off of all of their Christmas crafts. because Mary Maxim not only carries yarn, but they also carry different kits. They carry other crafts like needlepoint, plastic canvas, quilting, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, their Christmas crafts until Monday, through Monday the 8th, they are 25 to 50% off. So that is Mary Maxim, and the links to all of the sales are down below in the description box. Just click the little bold word "more" below the video, and it all will drop down, and it's all organized alphabetically, so you can just find them right from there. And it has the links, you just need to cut and paste them to get to the right spot. And most of the time I try to set it up so that the link will take you directly to the page where the sale items are. So currently at Knit Picks, now this sale is going to end on Monday because this new sale that I was telling you about is going to start Tuesday. They are offering 10% off of all of their lace weight yarn, and you do need a coupon code for that, and it is LACE10KP. So that is Knit Picks, 10% off of their lace weight yarn now through Monday. Lion Brand is offering 30% off of their yarn and kits. Let's see, Lovecrafts. Lovecrafts has 20% off of 5 balls of yarn, 40% off if you buy 10 balls of yarn. You do need to use a coupon code to get that discount, and the coupon code is BALLS, all in capital letters. And then we have Dollar Tree. Now, I don't talk about Dollar Tree all that often, but they do sell yarn online. Sometimes you can find it in the stores, but they sell a lot of it online. You do need to buy them in lots of 12. So I think one of the cases is 24, but most of them are sold in cases of 12 skeins of yarn, and each skein is $1.25. But that's actually a pretty good price. And they are Premier yarns. So they have, when I looked, they had Premier just worsted, they had just cotton, they had just chenille, and they had just tweed. So like I said, it's $1.25 per skein, and then of course you have to buy them in a case lot, which is a case lot of 12. I think you still have to pay shipping. It used to be you could have it sent to your local store, and then they just charged you a handling fee, and then you just picked it up at the store. But I don't think they do it that way anymore. I think you actually have to pay shipping for it. But at $1.25 per skein, that's not bad. And I have bought their chenille before to make little stuffies out of, and it's actually very nice. So that is the Dollar Tree. So those are the sales that I know about this week. Make sure you watch for the sale video that will be popping up on Tuesday, so you can see what sale is going on at Knit Picks, and if anybody else, any of the other places like Lion Brand happen to pop up a sale, I'll put that in there too. So that will be on Tuesday, and then on Friday, make sure you stay tuned so you can find out how you can get entered for a yarn advent calendar. So yeah, if you win that yarn advent calendar. So that is it for this week. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again on Friday and Tuesday for the sale. Bye everybody.